get a good smooth one for you.
Yeah, why wasn't it smooth? What's going on?
That's the high RPM 4-stroke. And it just catches that first little bit of load when I'm on it, and then it cleans up. Oh, wait, let me show you that one too. So like it's wide open, high RPM. This is just a little dip here. That's why that last run I was trying to super smooth. But what it does is it'll spike. The load will just hit when it comes off of that high RPM, catching it, and then it drops down, and then it smooths in.
And that's all an auto-tune thing.
That's a lot of an auto-tune thing. You can smooth it out some with the carbs, but you'll notice some of the real strong 4-strokes will do the same thing. When you got a real heavy 4-stroke, it'll do that.
Okay.
But we'll average these three together.
That's not bad. I saw a 5.9, a 5.69, and a 5.66.
Right. Nope, definitely.
That's not bad.
No.
Of course, I was hoping for 6, but I'll take that. You know?
It's close to the 37.
Really? Hey, Gary. Hey, how close is that bolt pattern to a 360 steel? Hey, you should know all this stuff. Got a man right here willing to buy.
I'd say it's probably have to cut the plans off of it, I'd say.
3-run average.
Shit.
569. 3.1 foot pounds.
It's not bad.
Get a bit more going.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Better than last year's runs.
Yeah. Oh! Hello and welcome back to the Novice Lumberjack, where what you probably just saw was this little guy. Let go. Get dyno tested. This is my 550 XP Mark II. I call darkness. If it's not obvious to you why I call it darkness, it's because it's all black. Anyways, the dyno results is what you want to hear and talk about and know and everything. And so they should be on your screen right now. What you're seeing is the average of 3 runs, which is 5.69. So I missed my 6 horsepower goal. That's what I was aiming for with this saw. And we're hard on ourselves. If you're any good at anything, that thing that you're good at, you're hard on yourself about. All right, that's just how it goes. And I'm particularly hard on myself, but whenever I break it down in reality, I got 5.7 horsepower out of a 50cc saw, which is stunning. So that is a fantastic runner. And this is just a work saw. This is not a race saw. Yeah, I built it to win Sawfest, but that's a work saw challenge. You know, it's not a race saw challenge. So like this right here, I can and have taken it out and worked it for as much as an hour, maybe, you know, maybe not quite an hour, maybe 30 minutes, you know, but I mean, there's simply zero hint of it overheating or anything like that. It just is a damn good running work 550 XP Mark II. And if you're anyone who knows, then yeah, you would be like, yep, damn Skippy, I wish I could get one that ran at 5.7 horsepower. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, okay, so anyways, but I really wanted the 6 horsepower. I was really trying for that. But you know, this is my first shot ever at a 550 XP Mark II. And I mean, I did some work with the Red Max. And at this point now, I'm super curious to see what my Red Max is putting out, because whenever I got it dynoed last year, it was 5.4, and I went back and I made changes, and it definitely gave it more power. I have video proof that it gave it more power. So like seriously more power. And so it's probably right there with it. You know, both of them about 5.7, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. With the Red Max, I don't care so much. It's just simple curiosity. I love that saw. It runs amazing. It is my favorite work saw. I enjoy the hell out of it. So anyways, but this guy right here, so the way that the numbers broke down, the first run, whenever it wasn't completely warmed up, got 5.9 horsepower. So I missed it by just that much, okay? You know, so I missed it by 1/10 of a horsepower. Then it started building up some heat. It got 5.69 or 5.66, I can't remember. And then it got 5.60. And, excuse me. Anyways, so that averaged out to your 5.69. I'm definitely going to not feel bad at all about 5.7 horsepower. And that's really good. Am I happy with that? Absolutely. Am I satisfied with that? No, I am not. That's why this piston and cylinder is for sale. So what I want to do is, if any of you guys out there have a 550 XP, you can send me your good usable, this is a Mark II by the way, good usable piston and cylinder, and I will send you, and muffler, piston, cylinder, and muffler, and I will send you this piston, cylinder, and muffler that has already been proven to lay down 5.7 horsepower, all right? It's going to cost you the same as a regular port job, $400. So you send me your piston and cylinder and muffler and $400, and I'll send you this piston and cylinder and muffler, and you can put it on your saw and have at it and do what you please, and I'll start over from scratch to build another one. Hopefully I'll get closer to the 6 horsepower goal. So anybody that wants it, you hurry up. And then I'll get to work on building another one eventually. So as it is, I'm having a really hard time getting motivated because my shop's not really set up, and it's hard to get my shop set up because of the weather. So like next winter, I have high hopes of it being completely different because I will have everything set up the way that I want it before winter starts. This winter, I moved in right during winter, you know, in the thick of it. So by the time I was up here, we had already gotten over 5 feet of snow. So not ideal for coming into a fresh start at a new place. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of the way things are right now. I'm just like, I can't build a fire in my stove. The wood that I have to burn in the stove is buried underneath snow. I just walked into it. It's not set up the way that I want it to be. And that is spilling over into everything else I'm doing. I'm like, what do I want to do? Yeah, see? I got some slat board that I'll be using behind me. Everywhere that you see pegboard, I'll be using slat board instead. But like I could install that piece of slat board, but I can't install this piece of slat board yet because I'm going to be moving that heater and replacing it with something else. This one's only about 20,000 BTUs, and I don't like it. I prefer the little wall-mounted units. It's up high, which is stupid. Whoever thought of hanging a heater up at above, it's probably right at my head level. It's 6 feet tall. That's dumb. Heat rises. You want your heater to be on the floor so that it can rise up. Anyway, so I don't like this whole setup, so I'll be replacing that with a wall unit that has the, what do they call that? They have like the honeycomb thing that the flames go into and you have radiant heat come out. Anyways, I'll be installing one of those. And so therefore, I've got to get that out before I hang up the slat wall because the slat wall hit against it and I'd have to cut around it. Well, I don't want to do that because I know that heater's going to go. So you with me? All these things that are just like perpetually like stalling me. And it's downright pissing me off. I can't stand it. But anyways, that's what's going on. Let me know if you guys are interested in this piston and cylinder and muffler swap, because that's what it'll be. And it'll cost you $400. And I'll send it to you. You send me yours. And then I'll get to work on something else and see what we can come up with. See if I can actually grab that elusive 6 horsepower. You know, like I said, I'm really hard on myself about it. Don't worry, you don't need to tell me that I'm not as good as other people. I know. I've told myself that enough. But if you want to go on Facebook and go into one of the groups and talk about how I am a shit builder or something like that.